Hello, I'm just trying something out there, and welcome to today's video. Now, I am going to screen record in this video, so let's start screen recording in 3, 2, 1, screen record. It's so then, because I've already tried to film this once, right, and it didn't really work, so now you can see it. I'll be able to go through the timeline better and easier. Now, first of all, we're going to look at this. It's going to be here for you guys. This is the regen order, or regeneration order, which is thick lines. Thin dashes and dashes, like thin dashes, is the alternate timeline slash death slash unknown, which is both blue, and then the orangey red is crossing own timeline, and green's death, and that's just the key. The Master, a timeline. So it starts off with the Child Master, aka Kim. You can see it there. The Regenerating Master, said to still be the first incarnation. Now we have unknown regeneration, second incarnation or 11th, and then we go across to Mark Gatiss as the alternative universe master, played by Mark Gatiss. Then we go down to this master that I can't remember the act for. Go down, we go all the way across. Either the 12th or the 13th regeneration, the first master in media. Then we go down to the dots, which comes from a comic book version. Alternate timeline, death by cyber conversion in Supremacists of the Cybermen. Then we go down to then we go across, possibly 13th form. I don't know how you pronounce that, because I think it's not crispy. Before it was crispy. Anyway, where am I? Oh, I don't know where I was there for a second. Anyway, now we're back onto them two. Oh no, I see the difference. Right, go to this master. Heavenly dictated from crispy, but brought on by either disfigurement, living too long, or something else, slash a combo 13 self. Then we go down, we go across, Trim's incarnation. The master is in a stolen Tekken body. The Tazm master, another stolen body from the VNA. So I never told you this. I don't know whether I told you this. Some of this is from the TV show, and some of this is from Big Finish. It's all a big thing. And then we go down and we go to the Grim Reaper looking thing, and it says from failing to help the Doctor in the Death Zone, the Time Lords destroy the Master Tekken body, trapping him as a helpless Phazon as they exhale him from the depth of the forest. The Master was found by his TARDIS after he managed to resist the Time Lord's attempt to and help him take physical form of shadowy figure in dark robe. Then we have the next master. Now, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I don't know what you can take whatever you think is canon. Some people class Big Finish as canon. Some people don't class Big Finish as canon. So it's isn't it? Not technically. It is up to you, right? Then we go to the same master as the one there. Let's go across by the green. In a scheme to take some of the Doctor's regenerations, the Master ends up having to face the emblem of his own consciousness, and ends up stealing a bit of life force from each, allowing him to retake his Tekken body. Right? And then we're going to follow the blue this way. We're going to go down, and we've got this. You can't really tell, but he's laughing. an old version of the Terran incarnation, and then we're gonna go down to here, which is like most attempts at extending his life, it results in Master reverting back to his decayed form. And now we're going to load the back up to the mystery unknown amount of body hoop, and then we're going to go down, and then we're going to go down this way to this one, the Master on trial in the TV movie, played by Gordon Triple, also in a stolen non-Gallifreyan body. And we're going to go down to this werewolf looking chap, go up to this happy looking chap, and we're going to go across. Some accounts state from that the Master on trial was his second form, right? Tekken's a fighting game, isn't it? I don't know whether I'm saying this right. And then we're going to go down. This is the TV movie's Master. Is there any information on him? Oh, we're going to go this way to the unknown. Unknown form taken after in one timeline the Master takes. He's rescued from the Eye of Harmon by... The Master's quite a cool character. What's your thoughts on the Master? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. So, I quite like the Master. Now, I can't make my mind up whether the Master is the best Time Lord other than the Doctor in the show. No. But it is a very good character. Then we're going to go through the dotted lines. I'm going to go down to the green. Form taken in the Glorious Dead. Honestly, not sure what happened here. Right. Now we're how many more? Yes, we're nearly at the end. The timeline, the Master's timeline is quite long, because if you allow me to finish. Right, so we're going to go this way now, to the animated looking android Master from the screams of Sharka, stuck on the Doctor's TARDIS. We're going to go back, we're going to go to here, at old timeline where the Master is extended from the Eye by the Time Lords so he can fight in the Time War. Then we're going to go down to the Big Finish looking Master. Yeah, and then we're going to go down to whoever he is, but he does remind me of someone. Go across. Once again, in a Gallifreyan body, the bald incarnation, either the 14th or 15th incarnation, details voyage and up for speculation into Big Finish Master. And we're going to cross down to this woman. And we're going to go across. Supposed to be a 16th incarnation. For some reason, the Master regenerated into a child, and his normal. I'm listening it as a alternative, listing it as an alternative timeline because it's weird. I don't like to acknowledge it, but here it is anyway. Wow, why would you degenerate back into a child? I have no idea. Following the blue lines back to the War Master. The War Master has the most involvement in the Time War because of his regeneration is fatal, but it's most likely from a paradox, putting too much stress on his last body after attempting to disable a temporal bomb. Then we're going to go down to the same War Master, because isn't it the same actor? Dunno. Well, the others were Big Finish. This is the actual show. And then the Master turns himself human with a chameleon arc to avoid the rest of the Time War, fleeing to the end of the universe and sending his TARDIS unnamed back to Gallifrey to take on the name Professor Yana. John Sim, my favourite Master. The Master is shot by his former lad assistant, regenerated into his Saxon form, his 18th regeneration, and then he dies from being shot, but is later brought back by some weird ignore that. And some way, we're gonna leave that. The 18th Master, as we see him on the Mandaris ship. And then the 19th incarnation of the Master, now going by the Mistress or Missy, Queen of Evil. And then the 20th and most recent version of the Master, sometimes called the Spy Master. Wow. So, that is the that is the Master's timeline. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to stop screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Stop screen recording. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed that video. Tower. Bye. What's your thought on the Master? Leave your answer in the comment section down below.